Textbook question 16. At what distance from the mean position is the kinetic energy of a particle performing SHM of amplitude 8 cm be 3 times its potential energy? Write down given values. Amplitude of SHM 8 cm, which is equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. And one condition is given, kinetic energy is 3 times of its potential energy. And we are asked to find distance for which this condition is given. In linear SHM, potential energy is half kx square and kinetic energy is given by half k in bracket a square minus x square. Now do calculation. We are given kinetic energy is equal to 3 times potential energy. Now substitute formula of kinetic energy and potential energy and simplify it. Therefore a square is equal to 3x square plus x square, which is equal to 4x square. Now rearrange for x square, take square root on both sides, substitute value of amplitude now. Therefore distance x is equal to plus or minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter along positive direction or negative direction. Textbook question 17. A particle performing linear SHM of period 2 pi second about the mean position O is observed to have a speed of b root 3 meter per second when at a distance of b meter from O. If the particle is moving away from O at that instant, find the required time by the particle to travel a further distance b. Now understand this question first. So for that consider a particle performing SHM about mean position O और उसका टाइम पीरियड हम लोग को दिया है t इज इक्वल टू 2 पाई सेकेंड्स. अभी आगे का स्टेटमेंट देखो. इट इज ऑब्जर्व टू हैव अ स्पीड ऑफ b रूट 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड when at a distance b meter from O. तो यहाँ पे कंसिडर करो मीन पोजीशन O से पार्टिकल ने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया है b एंड एट दैट टाइम इट्स स्पीड इज b रूट 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड. तो हम लोग ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट को x1 कंसिडर करेंगे और ये स्पीड को v1 कंसिडर करेंगे. अभी इसके आगे का स्टेटमेंट, इफ द पार्टिकल इज मूविंग अवे फ्रॉम O at that instant, find the time required by the particle to travel further distance b. मतलब at this instant अगर पार्टिकल फर्दर और कितना डिस्टेंस कवर कर रहा है b, तो what is time required for that? That is we are asked. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे कंसिडर करेंगे टाइम t1 जब पार्टिकल यहाँ तक पहुँचा और इसके आगे का टाइम हम लोग कंसिडर करेंगे t2 जब पार्टिकल और कितना फर्दर डिस्टेंस कवर करेगा b. तो अंडरस्टैंड हियर वी आर आस्क्ड द टाइम रिक्वायर्ड बाय द पार्टिकल टू ट्रैवल फर्दर डिस्टेंस b. मतलब यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक जब उसने b डिस्टेंस कवर किया तो व्हाट इज टाइम रिक्वायर्ड फॉर इट. तो लेट दैट टाइम बी कंसिडर्ड एज स्मॉल t which is asked to find. अभी ये टाइम कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? तो फॉर दैट हम लोग कंसिडर करेंगे कि व्हेन डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय पार्टिकल इज b एंड इट्स वेलोसिटी इज b रूट 3, तो लेट दिस डिस्टेंस बी कवर्ड इन टाइम t1. मतलब यहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुँचा वो टाइम t1 में. एंड व्हेन इट हैज क्रॉस्ड फर्दर डिस्टेंस b, लेट टाइम टेकन बाय इट इज t2. तो t2 टाइम में वो अभी कितना टोटल उसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ रहेगा फ्रॉम मीन पोजीशन, तो इट इज b प्लस b. तो हम लोग यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं कि डिस्प्लेसमेंट और डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय पार्टिकल इज x2 एंड इट इज इक्वल टू b प्लस b टू b इन टाइम t2. अभी यहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुँचने का टाइम वी विल कैलकुलेट. यहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुँचने का टाइम वी विल कैलकुलेट एज t2 and the time taken by it to cover this distance will be t2 minus t1. तो यहाँ पे ये लिख देते हैं t means t2 minus t1. Now do calculations. For that we are going to use formula of displacement and velocity in SHM. तो velocity in linear SHM is v is equal to omega under root a square minus x square, and displacement when particle starts from mean position is x is equal to a sin omega t. Now take square on both sides and now we are going to take it for first condition. तो लिखेंगे v1 square is equal to omega square in bracket a square minus x1 square. Now obtain value of omega from t. We know that t is equal to 2 pi by omega. So omega is equal to 2 pi by t, and we get omega is equal to 1 radian per second. Now substitute value of omega here or v1 का value in this equation, and we get b root 3 whole bracket square is equal to 1 square a square minus x1 square. x1 का value is b, तो it is a square minus b square. Simplify. Therefore b is equal to half of amplitude, but x1 is equal to b, so we can write x1 is equal to a by 2 and x2 is equal to 2b. So we will get value of x2 in terms of a also. So we get x1 is equal to half of amplitude and x2 is equal to amplitude. Now we are going to use formula of displacement. X is equal to a sin omega t. So we can write x1 is equal to a sin omega t1. Substitute value of x1 and omega. x1 is a by 2 and omega is 1. So we get this equation. Now cancel a and simplify it for t1. Therefore half is equal to sin t1. Now taking sin inverse, t1 is equal to sin inverse of half. This is continued here. So t1 is equal to sin inverse half. Sin inverse half is 30 degree, that is pi by 6 radian. So we have got value of t1 pi by 6 radian. Now get t2 by equation x2. Substitute value of x2 and omega. x2 is equal to a और omega का value हम लोग को मिला था 1 radian per second. Therefore sin t2 is equal to 1, and we know that sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2 radians और 90 degree, तो radian में लिखते. So यहाँ पे हम लोग को time t2 मिला जिसके लिए that a particle has covered distance x2. Now get t, substitute t2 and t1. So final answer, time required is pi by 3 second. Textbook question 18. Time period of oscillation of body of mass m1 suspended from a light spring is t. When a body of mass m2 is tied to the first body and the system is made to oscillate, the period is 2t. Compare the masses m1 and m2. Now in this question, when body of mass m1 is suspended, time period is t. So this is first condition, and second condition is time period is 2t when a body of mass m2 is tied to the first body. मतलब ये m1 and m2 are now suspended together. So for second condition, mass is m1 plus m2, and we are asked to find ratio of m1 to m2. Use formula of time period. Time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega, which is equal to 2 pi root m upon k. From first condition we can write t is equal to 2 pi under root m1 upon k. From second condition we can write 2t is equal to 2 pi under root m1 plus m2 upon k. Let this be equation 1 and 2. Now divide equation 1 by 2 and simplify. We get half is equal to root of m1 upon m1 plus m2. Squaring on both sides, we get 1 upon 4 is equal to m1 upon m1 plus m2. Therefore, m1 upon m2 is equal to 1 upon 3. We can write it as m1 is to m2 is equal to 1 is to 3.